to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Manning's Giants going up against Carr's Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the New York Giants. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Here's Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now Darkwa. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down. Now Manning on the bootleg. And his throw here's incomplete. Red Ellison, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Throwing is Manning on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's King. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Manning again here on second and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Play action. Manning. Hard throw. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On fourth down, off goes Manning, and on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas, for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
First carry for Marshawn Lynch. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run to Marshawn Lynch. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down. Throwing his car on third down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw. They've got his man complete. They give him a gain of 37.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
A kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on first down is Carr. Completes it right side to Cooper. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Carr going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now out come the Giants. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again. Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 97 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Carr to throw on second down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flushed out right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Well, we got a second here. And thinking back to Week 15, a cool moment in that Panthers-Green Bay game. Did you see the video of Cam Newton and Clay Matthews?
I did, and when you watch it, and what everybody told me, when they're watching it live, you could see something happening because the commentators were talking at that time. Then they took the commentators' voices out, and you caught everything. So let me see if I have it right. Cam Newton, quarterback for the Panthers, had some byplay with linebacker Clay Matthews of Green Bay, and Clay was telling him he knew what he was about to call, right?
Yeah, Clay was saying, well, yeah, guys, watch for the wheel route. And Cam said, oh, that's cool. You've been watching film? Well, watch this. And he switched the play and threw a slant into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
To throw is Manning. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 30 yards there. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Vanderdoes in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On second down, here's Manning. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bruce Irvin in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Working from the gun, Manning. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon able to drop him for a loss of a couple. That's something you see a whole lot of. A sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league. And the pressure gets to him again. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a third and long. Carr now to throw. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, it's Manning. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A good pickup there, a 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Orleans Darkwa as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through him. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll bring up second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is now 24. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. He juked him. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. On first down, Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he'll bring this one